Now let's talk about the Nigerian music and Afrobeats, which are on the rise, and another accolade awaited as some music superstars compete against global stars at the 66th annual Grammys. With the introduction of the Best African Performance category, Ira Star, Olamide, Asake, Burna Boy and Davido stand a chance of bagging the coveted award, arguably the most prestigious in global music. Gentlemen, it's quite interesting to see that Nigerians are actually, doing well on the global stage. 4 Nigerians are now nominees for the Grammy Award. BKO.
Yes, it's a thing of joy for me and for us as Nigerians, because when you talk about Afrobeat, you're talking about Nigeria. This looks like our biggest export to the world at this time. Everyone is talking about Nigerian music. Apart from Tyler, the artist from South Africa, the young woman, this Grammy will be dominated by Nigerians. And to have Burna Boy sing at the Grammys is the first Afrobeat musician to sing at the Grammys. He's scheduled to sing at the Grammys alongside other big artists like Brandy and the rest of them. So I think it's a thing of joy to us. Burna Boy already made history as the first Nigerian artist to win the Grammy in the individual category in 2021. Now he's also made history as the first Nigerian artist to have to be nominated in 5 consecutive Grammys. And this time around, he's also leading the pack with 4 nominations. I think.
4 nominations.
Yes, 4 nominations.
5 from Africa.
This year, 5 nominations.
You're talking about Burna Boy?
Yes.
That's right.
5 nominations for him. It shows that he's really ready to win big on the night. And it also says something about his album, his latest album, which he titled "I Told Them." So I think that when you put everything together, Nigerians can be really proud of what our artists have done. Davido for 10 years didn't get a nomination. Now he has 3 nominations in the Best Global Music for the Best Global Music Album, the Best African Music Performance, and the Best Global Music Performance. Best Global Music Performance. So 3 nominations for him. Asake got nominated for his popular song Amapiano, which he shares with Olamide. That's in the Best African Music Performance. It's that same category that Ira Star has been nominated. So
it's tough.
It's going to be really, really, and even Burna Boy got nominated in that same category. Amongst his 5 categories, he also has a nomination for Best African Music Performance. It's the first time that award will be will debut on the Grammy stage, and you can see Nigerian artists have really, really come good. I am happy to see all this happening. Our young people are very creative, they are very inventive. What they need is the right environment. Music can be our country's biggest foreign exchange earner. Remember ABBA musical group of the 80s? It used to be the biggest foreign exchange earner for Sweden, even above Volvo. So nobody should dismiss music as, it can actually be Nigeria's biggest money spender. If we have the right environment, we invest in it.
That's right.
I should expect that the minister in charge of
culture.
Yes. What's her name again? Anatu Musawa, who is the minister in charge of creative economy. I believe that will be sitting down and thinking of what can we do.
That's right.
Go to actually take advantage of this global power that Nigeria has.
That's right.
In the area of music, especially Afrobeat.
That's right. Remember, well, I normally call them racist. The one that said, "Es Africa semper aliquid novi," that can any good thing come out of Africa? And this is not just Africa. We are talking about Nigeria. For instance, Davido is making a strong first showing at the renowned awards ceremony with 3 nominations. Actually, 3 nominations. So this is a big thing for us, isn't it?
It is, and not just for Nigeria, because we need to be very, very honest. It's a big plus for Africa. And you will see that when about 3 categories were added to the Grammy Awards, I think last year or thereabout, one was for African, category. And that's more recognition that something great is happening in Africa. And when it comes to Africa, Nigeria,
You don't
I know, our place in the continent. And look at the number of Grammy nominations, that have come to Africa now. How many, came to Nigeria? So we are doing well. And when you look at, revenue from music, according to Grammy organizers, that in Africa, it grew from 92 million in 2021, and is projected to reach $314 million in 2026. And that's a lot, especially for an industry that is being totally looked down on. How many people give some of these people, a chance? Look at Davido, look at, Burna Boy, until they started, making waves outside Nigeria. Many people still didn't, give them the much needed recognition. And today, they're all doing well. Davido has been in the US for some days now. You see all the performances. The same thing with Burna Boy.
Right.
Look at the shows they are gracing. That's marvelous. And when you look back, you have to credit, the big names like Fela Anikulapo Kuti, the Sonny Ades. Those people really, they did well during their time. But I think with technology now, a lot has improved, and the new kids now, as I would love to call them, when you compare with the oldies, you see what they are coming up with. You see Ololade Asake, what's this venue in London, selling out, especially for a new artist. For a new artist, Ololade Asake is still very young in the industry, going by the time, he broke through. But now, he's in the US, Grammy. That's marvelous. Some people, 30 years, 40, or throughout their career. And that says a lot. And when you are in a professional, endeavor, you want to be recognized. That's and whatever you're seeing as the good, status, you want to be there.
Right. Biko, this didn't just start today. Like you mentioned the legendary musician King Sunny Ade in 1983, when he was the first Nigerian to, bag the Grammy Award. Since then, more than 20 nominations from Nigeria.
He didn't win it. He got nominated.
Yeah, the first Nigerian to be nominated, actually, I meant to say. Yeah. So, over the years, and then now we are seeing this. But then how do we now use this to our own advantage? You spoke to it, earlier, but then I want to expatiate on that. How do we use it to our own advantage? Because we see some of the youths, those who are perpetrating, crime in society, you see them still motivated with some of this music, like what we get from Mali, we get from some other musician. But how do we harness cultivate the good aspect of it?
You see, there are many areas where we need to improve. Even in the cinema, photography area, we still see our artists going to South Africa to shoot,
movies, yeah. I mean, shoot their musical
videos for their songs. We need to be able to do that. Because every time you travel out, to go and shoot a musical video, you are helping to strengthen the economy of that country. There's a pressing need for us to build solid studios here. The sort of studios that you see in California and all those places. You know how much Nollywood makes. Hollywood, I mean. How much money Hollywood makes to boost the American economy.
That's right.
There's a need, even Burna Boy talked about it the other day, that there is a need to build solid studios here. There are many of these boys who have got the talent, but the opportunity.
Talking about building, solid studios, is it private investment or we are talking about the government?
Government can lead the way.
Right.
For example, if government says, see, in Hannatu Musawa's ministry, for example, they can come up with the idea and collaborate with the private sector. Government has to lead the way to say, okay, this is what we want. We want to hone the boundless talents of our young people. Collaborate with us. At the end of the day, government provides the enabling environment, provides even the piece of land where you want to build such a studio that the whole world will be talking about. We can't have all this talent and then you see our stars having to go abroad. When you go abroad, you pay the producer over there who will help you to shoot these movies. You pay hotel bills because you could be there. I've seen some music videos, even for artists that are not as big as Ashake and the rest of them, that was still shot over there because the feeling is that, look, they are comfortable shooting those videos over there because of not just the environment, but the professionalism and the access to the best gadgets that they can use. So we need to invest more. If we have a judge session with the pioneers, because I could describe someone like Don Jazzy as a pioneer in the industry.
Yeah.
Because when we talk about these young people who have been given opportunities, you cannot wish away the role of Banky W and Don Jazzy. It was Banky W that brought Wizkid to the limelight. Yes, the talent was there. He even won the talent competition, but it took Banky W to give him that breakthrough. Yeah. It took Anolamide to give Ashake that breakthrough.
That's right.
So everyone needs someone. And I'm saying those guys who have played that role, government should put them in a hall and say, okay, gentlemen, we are going places with Afrobeat. What contributions can you make? We need to do much better. We want to encourage these people.
That's right.
We want a situation in which the next Grammy, we could be seeing up to 8 Nigerian artists.
And that time will definitely come, and that's what we're looking.
And beyond that, the issue of intellectual property, management, Nigeria needs to grow in that aspect. We are thoroughly backward in that aspect, and that's one of the things that are killing the creative industry. That's one thing the government of Nigeria needs to do a lot. When you look at our laws, so porous, so terrible laws, that's about law. Then enforcement, extremely bad. So in that ecosystem, it's a free-for-all, and it's killing, talent, it's killing creativity. And for people to invest in that industry, they need to be sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be telling you what happened in the last 2-3 weeks about what people put in several millions of, their money, and they cannot. And you just as somebody acted on all these things we need to improve.
I believe those
if not for online streaming, I wonder where music will be.
Of course.
Pirates will have destroyed our people. Look at the way Nigerians pirated Lagbaja songs in those days. And today
those
Nigerians just focus on what money they can make through online streaming. Era Star has already logged more than 300 million views on Spotify and YouTube.
That's right.
That's a lot of money.
That's right.
So these days, some of them, they don't really
bother.
because they know that the online streaming platforms will give them much more than they lose.
Yeah, and I think one of Davido's
pirates.
music, I think I'm not available. I think that actually
unavailable.
hit about 70 million views on YouTube.
That's the one that got the nomination for Best Global Music Performance.
That's right. Well, that's Nigeria for you.